In this discussion, you can see how to add filter in Many2One field, or in Odoo's terminology, like we will add one domain, and in domain we will add one condition, and based on the conditions, like Many2One field having a filtered data. So you can see here the list of 10 records is available for the school profile, and this Many2One field we created into student profile. You can see here this is a student profile, and the school, you can see here this is a Many2One field, like all the 10 records is visible right now here. And here what we have to do is we have to filter data based on the conditions. So let's open this school profile, and you can see here this is a boolean box, boolean field, like we are trying to add one conditions, like if this checkbox is checked, then and then displaying here all the records which having checkbox is true. Let's go to editor, and here you can see in models we having a student school profile. Yes, we having the school underscore id, and same we have to find into form view. Yes, this is a school id, and we are using here one more attribute is domain. This domain attribute we will use, it will help to filter data based on the conditions here. The data type should be list of tuple, and in tuple we have to add three parameter we have to mention. First one is a field name, like here model field name. After that operator, then after comma we have to add any conditions based on the either you can use parent model id, or here you can simply add any static data if you have like a boolean like true or false, then after like specific date or time or something like that. Such data you can add here. So this three parameter we have to add. The first one is, you can see here we are using Many2One school underscore id. So always we have to use here this models fields, which is here. You can see here this is a model of the school dot profile, which we created one Many2One field in student profile. And here you can use any field name, any conditions, but right now we are using this boolean one, the checkbox, like copying this one and adding here in single quote. Then after we have to use here operator, either equal to or greater than, less than, greater than equal to, or less than equal to, in. So like this way you can use based on the conditions. Right now we are simply using like equal to, then after comma true. Let's say this is virtual class, which is inside the school underscore id, which is true, then and then the list of the records will be displayed into student profile. So now going to terminal and upgrade the module, going to browser, and before refreshing you can see here all this list of fields is available without filtering. It will take loading time because in background it is upgrading. So you can see all the list of records is displayed by default. Now I will refresh the page. It's completed. Click to edit, and now you can see here only two records visible, first school and fourth. For the double check we can go to school profile. So for this first school you can see this checkbox is checked, then after second you can see it's unchecked, third, then after fourth you can see it's checked, Then after, you can see it's false, false. So up till 10th record it's unchecked. Now what we I'm doing is I'm just clicking to check here, and again going to school profile, sorry, student profile, and if I'm click here, you can see three records will be visible. So like this way you can add conditions, and based on the conditions it will filter here. Also one more thing is, here you can also create or edit a new record. Now we are applying one more filter. Okay, so this is the perfect one. This is a selection field. You can see here the public school and private school. So here we will add one more condition, is this checkbox should be true, and this type of school field should be selected, either this one or this one. It should not be blank. Then and then some the records will be displayed here. Let's do it from backend side, going to XML side and adding one more condition here. If you want to add one more conditions here, so simply you can use comma. After that again add one tuple. Okay, false, not equal to, and here we have to use that selection field name, school underscore type, save, and upgrade the module. Going to front end side and refresh the page. So you can see here the Sunny Leone, only the one record satisfying the that conditions. For the double check, you can see by default it's by default this first school selected. If you go to inside the profile, you can see this checkbox is selected, but this type is not selected, so it won't be displayed. Again we are going to here in school profile and checking Sunny Leone profile. You can see here this checkbox is true, plus this type of school also checked, like it's selected, either public or private school. So like this way you can add conditions, and based on that filter you can display in Many2One field. In case you have any doubt, please comment below, and see you in next session.